Join me in our live transmitted science lesson. Good morning, every candidate, wherever you are joining me from. Your presenter is your son, the teacher, Onyango Frederick. Today we continue with our discussion on energy. Our subtopic today is energy transformation. As we stated before, energy is the ability to do work. But today, as we talk about energy transformation, we have the law. The law states very well that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Energy can only be transformed. Transformation refers to the changing of energy from one form to another form. We discussed before we have two types of energy: potential energy and kinetic energy. To revisit, I said very well, potential energy is stored energy or conserved energy or energy not in use, whereas kinetic energy is energy in motion or moving energy or energy in action. I gave an example of potential energy. The only form of potential energy we have is chemical energy. Then the forms of kinetic energy, they include electric energy, magnetic energy, sound energy, heat energy, and light energy. Back to the discussion about energy transformation. To transform, as I've said, is to change from one given level to another given level. So today, we discuss the energy transformation in a simple circuit. To make a simple circuit, we are supposed to assemble and collect the following materials. We require a bulb. I need a switch. I require insulated copper wire. Then we have dry cells. In this case, a bulb has a filament, and that filament in a bulb changes electric energy to heat energy, then to light energy. A switch, we understand very well, is a device that opens and closes a circuit. Insulated copper wire is going to act as the electric conductor. The dry cells will supply the chemical energy. So to set the experiment, we place the materials as it is well noted on that simple illustration. So as you check the setup, the materials have been connected the way you are able to observe. So what are these energy transformation that are going to take place when using a simple electric circuit? We remember saying very well, a circuit is the path through which electricity flows. The path through which electric current flows, that's what a circuit is. So as you transform the energy in a simple electric circuit, the first energy level is going to be supplied by the dry cell. So in this case, the dry cells are going to supply the chemical energy. This chemical energy is going to be changed into electric energy, which flows through the electric conductor. Then that electric energy will flow through the filament of a bulb. As it flows through the filament, we shall have the heating effect of electricity, which will end up producing heat energy. Then finally, the bulb is going to glow to produce light energy. So the energy changes in a simple electric circuit will be as follows: chemical energy in the dry cells, electric energy in the electric conductor, heat energy in the filament of electric bulb, then light energy in the filament of electric bulb. So to demonstrate the heating effect of electricity in a filament, we require the following materials. We assemble the following materials in our activity. I require a strand of steel wool, insulated copper wire, dry cells, and a switch. The strand of steel wool will represent the filament of a bulb. Insulated copper wire is going to act as the conductor of electricity. The dry cells will supply the chemical energy. The switch is a device that opens and closes a circuit. So to talk about the materials, there you have the illustration. Check out the illustration closely. We have that strand of steel wool connected to insulated copper wire. So to explain what's going to take place when the switch is on, electric current flows through the insulated copper wire. As it gets to the steel wool, the steel wool is heated, then it glows to produce light. So the heating of that steel wool with the electricity demonstrate the heating effect of electricity in a filament of a bulb. So what are the simple energy changes that are going to occur when using the steel wool? As in a simple circuit, the energy changes in this simple circuit where I'm using steel wool to represent the filament will be chemical energy by the dry cells, electric energy which is found in the insulated copper wire, then heat energy and light energy in the steel wool. For examination purpose, where we have that steel wool, we may indicate it to be point W, and the question is which changes will take place at that point marked W. W representing the steel wool. So at that point marked W, the energy changes will be heat and light. Remember, for the working of the heating effect of electricity, we use a strand of steel wool, not any other material. So if they set up an experiment where we are using another material, it will be wrong. So it only acts when using the steel wool. Now, when you make that simple observation as use the steel wool, the strand of steel wool is heated by electricity, then glows to produce light. The strand of that steel wool demonstrates the heating effect of electricity in a filament. The second energy transformation we are supposed to discuss on today is the energy transformation that is going to take place in a simple radio. Remember, a simple radio uses dry cells. So, which material am I supposed to assemble when making a simple radio? I'll need dry cells. Then I have insulated copper wire. Then we have the speaker. I want you to note this. The speaker of a radio is made up of a magnet and that vibrating paper. So the illustration of the setup is shown below. Observe the setup closely. We have the dry cells connected to the insulated copper wire, then to the speaker. I've just said very well, the speaker of a radio is made up of a magnet and the vibrating paper. So what are the energy transformations that are going to take place when the radio is tuned on? The first level of energy wanna be chemical energy found in the dry cells. That chemical energy in the dry cells is going to be transformed to electric energy, which is carried by insulated copper wire. Then the electric energy will be transformed to electromagnetic energy found in the magnet inside that speaker. Then the electromagnetic energy will change to kinetic energy caused by the vibration of that vibrating paper. We know very well that sound is produced by vibrating matter. So that vibration, which forms the kinetic energy, will change to sound energy. So the simple energy changes in a simple radio is chemical energy, electrical energy, electromagnetic energy, kinetic energy, then sound energy. We move on to another level of energy transformation, and this one is energy transformation in a simple torch. So which material am I supposed to collect and assemble? So we collect dry cells, insulated copper wire, electric bulb, and a switch. When discussing on energy transformation in a simple torch, we require the following materials: the dry cells, insulated copper wire, electric bulb, and a switch. To note, most of us are aware the dry cells supply chemical energy. insulated copper wire is going to carry electric energy. Then the electric bulb, it is going to act as a converter. That inside that bulb we have the filament, which is normally heated, then produces light. As I said before, a switch is a device that opens and closes a circuit. So we assemble the material, then set up experiment as shown below. That's the simple experiment to show energy transformation in a simple touch. We have the dry cells, you have the copper wire, you have the electric bulb. So we connect the materials as shown below. So the energy transformation that are going to take place, the first level of energy want to be chemical energy. Number 2, we shall have electric energy. Number 3, heat energy. Then finally, light energy. So the simple energy transformation in a simple touch, it is chemical energy, electrical energy, heat energy, then light energy. I hope up to where we have discussed to, everything is flowing well. From me, your presenter Onyango Frederick, I wish you a good morning.